Feels as though we're on the eve of the URC here in Wales. Do you think the Stormers' victory last year marked a turning point in the league?
Did it what?
Mark a turning point, and I guess, a shift away perhaps from that continuous success Leinster have had?
I think, outside of Leinster, I think everyone would have probably cheered that victory. The last thing you want is for the same teams to be winning year on year. That they've been come off the back of 4 in a row. They've been very convincing, not always having to play their first string, so it just shows the strength of depth within the Leinster setup. But sometimes you need to reset, and all great teams, runs come to an end, and you have to realise that when you've made an error or you've come unstuck in a semi-final or in a final the previous year, what you need to do to get go one better the following year. And I think the Stormers, they navigated their way to a final, and you would have seen it early on in the season that the South African teams were written off. So I think we've learnt an awful lot about teams travelling versus teams playing in South Africa. It's a very different franchise down there than it is you might see in cold Sundays in the sports ground. So I think it'll be another interesting season. It's only the second year of the South African team, so it usually takes, with all new competitions, usually takes 4 or 5 years to properly bed in, but now they have an opportunity to qualify for Europe. It adds an extra dimension to things too.
Brian, there's a room full of people waiting for you out there. Thanks for your time.
Nice one, thank you.
Diolch.